Welcome to the 2025 Twin Cities Film Fest presented to you by Stearns Bank. My name is Charla Marie Bailey, and I'll be your red carpet host here at the Edina Man Theater. I've Seen All I Need to See is the name of the film that we will be seeing tonight. And I'm standing here with an actor and director, and I'll let them introduce themselves and their roles.
I'm Rosie McDonald, and I play Indiana in the film.
And I'm Zeshaan Younus. I'm the writer, producer, director, and co-editor.
Can you tell me what this film is about? I've seen all I need to see.
Yeah, it's an experimental ghost story noir. It is a story that follows an actor in Los Angeles whose estranged sister dies, and that causes her to go back to her hometown and really face the grief of that loss and navigating that loss through just being in the space of somebody that's passed away. So it's a traditional noir in the sense that, she'll find an article of clothing and then that'll cut to the sister's timeline. So we play with space and time, and it's kind of, in my opinion, grief is not linear. It's kind of a snake eating its own tail. So this film is very much in that same sort of trajectory where we follow different timelines and they all kind of come together at the end. And it was just a really special experience, and I'm so glad I got to make it with Rosie and all the other people that were involved.
All right. And Rosie, how did you come across this role? Did you have to audition, or do you know Zeshaan from other films?
Yeah, so I got connected with Zeshaan through a previous film that I made that Zeshaan was sort of following, which also deals with grief. And he reached out to me, and I got an email in my inbox that was like feature film inquiry lead, and I thought it was fake. And and then I responded. We have a mutual friend, Sydney, who worked on this film and also worked on Zeshaan's previous film, and she reached out to me as well. And she was like, "Hey, this super cool director just reached out to you. You should work with him."
He's not a bot.
He's not a bot, not a bot. And and I mean, I just feel so lucky to have worked with Zeshaan, and he's such an intentional filmmaker, and I think I've just learned so much through working with him and being a part of this whole journey. He's really brought me into like the conversation so early on. It was really, really special. So we're super excited to be screening it here tonight and to be on the journey of sharing it with the world.
Yes, what a wonderful. I love that it was not a bot. You actually got this legit offer, and that's awesome. And to learn from the director, that is also a plus. Now, can you tell me how you came up with the idea for this film? Was it anything personal, or what was that like?
Yeah, definitely a personal story. For me, there are a few people in my life whose absence has really left a lasting effect on me. And knowing that they're still around and they're supposed to be close to me, but I don't have access to them, and that really changes the way that I live my life. I'm really fascinated by that idea that somebody can be so meaningful and important to you, but never share space with you and never talk to you and never be in your life in the way that you intend them to be. And this story is really about that, and navigating that immense weight and pressure of that connection, but also mourning the loss of it, right? And being like, wow, I never got to know what that was really like, and now it's gone and it's too late. What am I going to do next, right? That's really the nucleus of this film.
And you say that and you have to experience all this grief in the film. Can you tell me what that process was like? Was it challenging for you to get into your character?
Yeah, well, I actually play the character that dies. So it's in the log line. I feel like I can talk about it. Yeah, I mean, this story deals with, it's sisterhood, it's family, it's about like where we come from and the ties, the roots to our family and to what makes us who we are, that we can never quite escape as hard as we try. And so Indiana, my character in the film, is very different from me and from the characters that I usually play, which was also such a gift from Zeshaan to be able to give me this opportunity to stretch and grow as an actor in a realm that I don't usually get to play in. And yeah, it was really incredible to be able to dig into that. And to, I mean, it always teaches any role that I work on, any story that I work on, I learn so much more about my life because I have to dig in to find the truth of like what it means for me before I can bring life to this character. So, yeah, it definitely brought up a lot of conversations about my own family and the people that I'm close to and the people that I'm less close to. And while I still have time, while I'm still here and we're all still here, making those relationships meaningful and giving them the time and the value that they deserve, because our family is forever.
Right. Thank you. And I understand that you shot in 2 different places.
Yeah, so we had a very non-traditional production. It was 5 days in Los Angeles, and then we took a 6-month break for weather because it was 115 degrees in Tucson, and then we went to Tucson and shot the rest. So we had a little bit of time in between that to work on character, to work on development, work on the edit, and then when we went to Tucson, we were super intentional with our time there. 10 days is a very short time for a feature film. So in many ways, you know, the things that we thought were going to be the most difficult and frustrating ended up being really a gift to this production, and hopefully you kind of see that texture when you're on screen.
All right, thank you, and congratulations for having your film premiere here tonight. I want to ask if people wanted to learn more about your film, is there a particular Instagram page or website they can go to?
Yeah, so it's iSaints Film. I've Seen All I Need to See is an acronym, iSaints Film. That's on Instagram, and that's where we're going to be posting everything. We're in 4 film festivals this month alone, so it's been a very exciting and really just awesome process. So thank you very much for your intentional questions.
Yes, thank you. And thank you for joining us. Again, I'm Charla Marie Bailey on the red carpet here at Edina Man Theater for the 2025 Twin Cities Film Fest, presented by Stearns Bank, and we'll see you again soon.